you guys. I'm going to tear this up. If you like strawberries, this is the recipe with you. Yeah. Lucy's back with us. What you making this morning?
We are making strawberry shortcake.
Yay.
So do you usually like shortcake? We're going to do biscuits today, like a sweet biscuit. Do you like that, or like angel food cake or pound cake, or just all of the above?
If you mix a berry and some type of bread, I'm in. I don't care what it is. I am in. So yes.
So I thought it'd be really pretty for Easter.
Yeah.
And so we are going to do, I've made these biscuits on here before, but today we're doing sweet for the shortcake. So this biscuit recipe is so easy. We're just gonna start with 2 cups of self-rising flour in the bowl, and I have half a teaspoon of salt. And then that's what we would do normally, but since I'm doing this, I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of sugar in here. So we're just gonna mix this together. And then in this cup, I have 1.5 cups of cold heavy cream.
Yeah.
And that's it for the biscuit. So
that's easy.
Yeah, super easy. So we're gonna mix this up. And then my friend Mary Kyle, she got married in September, and the kids were in the wedding, and her husband, his mom makes biscuits literally every morning.
Right.
And so she taught Mary Kyle how to make the biscuits, and now she makes biscuits. But she puts out foil before she rolls it out, and so the counter doesn't get all dirty. I've never seen that in my life. I'm like, leave it to Glenda to come up with this idea. So that's why I have foil down. So I'm just gonna get this together.
So her mother-in-law makes biscuits every morning, fresh?
Literally, every morning.
I want to be that woman.
Every morning, like fresh.
Stuffing a Pop-Tart down my face on I-65 just to make sure I don't pass out on air.
I know. I'm the same way. I'm like, you know what? Some women just set the bar too high
one day
for others.
Curse you, Glenda.
Glenda. So I don't know. I'll have to find out if she did that, you know, when the kids were little.
Yeah.
Let's just hope that the answer is no. So now I'm going to put this on here. And I'm just going to, you know, it's sticky, of course, it's biscuit dough. So we're just going to use some of this flour to, you know, make sure it's not too sticky. And then we will get our rolling pin floured. And then I'm just going to roll it out, I mean, about 1/4 of an inch thick.
Yeah.
Oops.
So I heard
shoot.
What?
I should have done it the other way. I have the shiny part up, and usually I do it, I think that's why it's sliding, because usually I have the shiny side down. I don't know.
Well, we'll figure it out.
Hold it.
It'll be great. I heard your children like this recipe.
They do. I made it last night, and they were all like, "Did you make whipped cream?" Like there's some of them.
Live from the table.
Live from the table. So everyone loved it. They were all very impressed. I made my own whipped cream, so we're gonna do that later.
Which is also very easy because you've done that before.
Yeah, super easy. So we're gonna do that. Next, we're gonna get our strawberries. I'm getting already started on those. We have 2 packs of those. We're gonna add some lemon zest, lemon juice, and get those kind of marinating. So just cutting out these biscuits, and we'll get these in the oven.
It sounds so delicious, Lucy. This is super easy for Easter morning. Any morning, maybe on the weekends if you are working right now. So a lot of good, delicious things. You guys can help though with the Easter meal. You are closed on Easter Day though, right? Is that right?
Yes, we are closed on Easter Sunday, regular hours on Saturday. So we're happy to be able to be closed so everybody can spend time with their families. Yeah.
So make sure you get your shopping done. Saturday, we're going to talk about some of the ads that and some of the good things that are on the ad, and then we will continue this recipe coming up. Lucy, thank you.
Okay, thanks.
Jen, looks delicious. Well, welcome back in. We are in the kitchen with Lucy Greer with Greer's, and she is making up a strawberry shortcake. And so earlier you worked on the biscuits, and so now I see you chopping up those strawberries.
Yes, so we have our biscuits in the oven. That was super simple. We used self-rising flour, a little bit of salt and sugar and heavy cream. So we just rolled those out, and the oven's at 475, and they really don't take that long to bake. 10 or 12 minutes, which I can start to smell them, so we can check those in just a minute. And so yes, now I'm getting started on the strawberries. I have 2 packs of strawberries, so I'm just slicing those up, and we are going to add the zest and juice of this lemon, and then usually I use white sugar. It's called macerating strawberries. It's just bringing the juices out of them by adding sugar. Usually I use white sugar, but I forgot the white sugar, and we already have powdered sugar. So you can use powdered sugar, you can use honey, you can use really any sweetener that you want. You could use stevia, you know, any sweetener that you like. So I'm gonna add just about half a cup in there, and then, like I said, the zest and juice of this lemon, and we're gonna let it sit for, it'll take about 30 minutes. You can do it for an hour, you know, up to, of course, overnight in the fridge. But it's going to give us that beautiful juice and get the sweetness out of those strawberries for our strawberry shortcake.
And still add a little bit of that acidity too.
Yes.
And so we were talking in the break. You guys just, excuse me, you guys just had an ad drop today, and we're getting ready for the Easter holiday, heading into the Sunday.
Yes, it's hard to believe that Easter is already here and spring break is already here. And so, like Chelsea said, we will be closed on Easter. So you have today through, of course, Saturday to shop. If you don't get our ads online, then we can email them to you each week. So just check that out. So we have everything you'll need. We have, you know, of course, hams on sale. I think a lot of people do ham on Easter. Everything. If you don't want to cook a traditional dinner or lunch, you can of course order some things from our deli to pick up. So we have coconut cakes on sale this week. We have an amazing coconut cake that we sell. Yeah, so if you are a coconut fan, check that out. So yeah, it's just a fun time of year. We have all our Easter candy. I was getting Easter candy for something in particular. So we have everything that you need. So check us out if you haven't had a chance yet.
It's going to be so much fun. Everyone's going to have a great weekend, especially with how beautiful it is. So don't forget, now is the time to go ahead and start preparing. Think about that Easter dinner that you're going to be preparing, the lunch, all of the good things. And also, I like how creative you got there with the zester, squeezing the lemon over it to catch the seeds. That was a smart little addition right there.
I just had to get a new one. I use my microplane so much that I just had to get a brand new one. So that's fresh out the pack there.
Perfect. That was a smart idea too. Well, what are we going to be working on when we come back?
Okay, so I smell our biscuits, so we will grab those out. The strawberries look delicious already, and we are going to mix up our whipped cream and put it all together.
Awesome. So we're going to have more on that, finishing up the strawberry shortcake with Lucy when we come back. Where are the engineers when we need them? I will say, though, we haven't called them, so it's not their fault.
We have not called them. My hand mixer just broke.
That's so unfortunate.
So unfortunate. And this thing is brand new. They just don't make things like they used to, I guess.
No. You know what's funny, though? One of Johnny's grandmothers, she has a hand mixer. We always go over for Christmas to do like Christmas baking. And her hand mixer, she got for her wedding shower. That hand mixer is quite literally like 60 years old, and she still uses it. So
Same
like
thing with, I mean, other appliances.
Right,
I mean, it's
right.
incredible.
Yeah.
It really is. So if only I had 1 cup of cream in here, I could probably do it. But I have 2 cups of cream, and it'll probably take me to the end of the second hour to like get this whipped up.
Yeah, don't do that.
But I'll tell everybody what else we did. Okay, so we made our biscuits.
Delicious.
Yep, those were super simple. We cooked those in the oven. It was only like a 10 to 12 minute bake. And then our strawberries, we sliced up 2 pounds of strawberries. I added some powdered sugar in there, or you can use regular sugar, and some lemon zest and lemon juice. And then what I was trying to do is make our whipped cream. So I have 2 cups of cold cream, and then once you would get it to what is called medium peaks, like once it starts forming, then you can sprinkle in your 1/4 cup powdered sugar and 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla. But we just aren't there. And if you didn't want to do that, of course you could use Cool Whip or something like that. So now, if our cream was ready, we would just, you could slice it open like this, or you could just, you know, build it just on the top. And then we'll just put some of this on here, and then sprinkling over our, you can do as much or as little juice, you know, the accumulated juices like this. You can do as much or as little as you want. I mean, I kind of like some of the juice on there. Some people may not.
Well, especially when it's mixed in with that sugar.
I know,
oh man, it's
so good.
Beautiful consistency. This is so easy.
Yeah.
And you've done it from scratch.
What do you want to do? You want to dip? Here.
I'm just gonna add a couple of strawberries.
You know, and like we're talking about, people are coming over for Easter.
Right.
You know, everybody's you know, has different diet restrictions that they may be on. You know, unfortunately, so many people are diabetic.
Right.
So an option, you know, strawberries are so good for you. What you could do as an alternative, which is, you know, of course, use, you know, any kind of sugar substitute. But what would be really good would be if you had some fresh strawberries, toss those in some lemon juice and lemon zest. And my mom had a good idea. You could hit it with some of that balsamic glaze, which would be really delicious. So, you know, if you want to do just a couple different alternatives, you know, that could be something, or do a mixed berry. You could always do a mixed berry as well.
Right.
So, okay, what do you think?
This is so good, and I can only imagine when that. Let me just add.
I know, I'm so
I don't care.
bummed.
I don't care about the texture. This is so good. Hey, we gotta go.
Okay.
They can just download the app.
Yep.
Find more about Greer's.
Happy Easter.
Oh yeah. 2 thumbs up, Jim.